Welcome back to Basin Motorsports for another day here in the garage. So I mentioned previously in another video that I had a 2020 plan that I was going to share out eventually. Well, up until this week, I really hadn't put down exactly what I planned to do, but I finalized what I'm going to do next year in 2020, and I thought today is a great day to share it with you guys. Day here at the property and in the garage. Been working on my wife's Suburban today, so she's got 2 weeks left before she goes down to her convention in Reno. And you can see the, let's see right there, the wheel, that one compared to that back one. Been scrubbing those things clean. Man, is it a bunch of work. So an easy one to start with for next year is going to be the 86 hatchback known as the Great Lady. This thing, I just finally got it back in the garage, and it's going to stay here pretty much until its first test drive. So I've still got to pull the engine out, still got the wheels and tires on, so I need to put some jack stands under it, get it up off the wheels and tires, engine out, transmission out, basically go through it all, change the fluids, everything, reseal the engine because it leaks coolant and oil, and get this thing back to a reliable driver. Now, of course, I'm going to go through the complete interior. It's completely out of it at this point, and the exterior I still need to sand down, get ready, vinyl wrap it in a similar grade to what it's got, and it's going to turn out pretty darn nice. So this will be sold. I'm hoping to get it out by April 1st next year. That's my goal in my head. Now, as you can see behind, I have a lot of stuff in this shop, and that is one thing that's been driving me crazy lately because I didn't get to it this year. I got to get this shop cleaned up. So next year I want to do an all-metal wide body on the White Fox, which means I need a TIG welder, I need an English wheel, and probably some other tools that I don't have, and I don't have any space for them. Obviously, I've got Grey Lady parts that will be gone at some point where I can put some tools in there, but all this stuff along the wall, all these magazines, textbooks, just all these spare parts, I need everything gone out of this thing so I can get it to where I want. So that's going to be one thing I'm going to do. If you got suggestions on ways for better storage other than the cabinets and cleaning it up ahead or upstairs right there above my head, you can see that up front. Anything of that nature, I'm all ears because I've got to do something better with the floor space in here because I continuously find I don't have enough. Last but not least is working on the White Fox. So this thing is going to stay looking like this for at least another year. I don't plan to do anything, probably another couple of years. The biggest things I need to do is get the suspension on the White Fox doctored up. Now, of course, I went through the complete front end other than I reused some Coney Red shocks I had, but the rear stuff is all original. It's either 80 or 92, and it is completely worn out. So I tell you what, I could rock this car back and forth, and that is just completely worn out bushings everywhere. So Maximum Motorsports has got a lot of their weekend deals, I guess you'd say, coming up throughout the rest of the year. So I plan to take all those pennies I've been saving all year on all that extra work, all the writing articles and everything else. I've been saving that money, waiting for deals this year for stuff for the 86 and for this. So I already have a roll bar, a 4-point bar with a diagonal brace and harness brace or harness bar in there. That's already ordered it this week, and that'll be in probably around the first part of November, I bet. They're pretty close. They're about, I don't know, a few hundred miles away down in California, but they've got to make it, ship it, and all I plan to do is basically store it until next year when I can really get into it. I don't think I'm going to have the garage space with 2 Mustangs in there, and I really need that space more dedicated to 86, not tearing apart the White Fox to get it ready. But this has got to go. So now lately I've been looking at some interior stuff on the wide body. Really has been the steering wheel. I've been trying to find somebody that would rewrap the factory wheel because I wasn't sure I wanted to replace it. I thought I could do it, you know, maybe 100, 200 bucks, something like that. I can't find anybody for around 350 to 400. So it's kind of like, do I really want to keep that? Or I kind of have my eye on a Ford Performance race wheel, you know, kind of the inch thickness with the Alcantara leather, all that other stuff. So been eyeing one of those, and I may put that in here. Probably just do it with a standard hub, not a quick disconnect. But I probably am going to replace this wheel with that because it doesn't make a lot of sense I guess, to keep the factory one when it's not really that great to me. I'd rather have something a little more performance oriented to go with the seats, to go with the harness, to go with the roll bar with harness bar, all that stuff. This thing's going to be more of a driver next year than anything. I want to fix it up. I want to make it completely reliable, have enough power just to kind of have fun with it, and I don't want to take it down so much that I can't really do anything with it. It can be down a weekend, maybe a couple weeks, but I don't want it to be down like 3 months and skip a lot of stuff next year where I can take it out and go driving or on a track or something, go get some coffee. Get some coffee in it. That's priority number one. It needs to be reliable and drivable before it's a track car. So now you're probably thinking, that's it? That's all he's going to do? He's going to build one car, update another? That's all I'm going to tell you about. I do have some other stuff in the works, but at this point, I don't know that any of it will come through, and I'd hate to get y'all excited about that. But if you guys have interest in that, I will rebuild the suspension, of course, piece by piece on the wide body, get it going. Of course, 86, I'll document everything there. Nothing's really that new, but if you guys are rebuilding a car or you're getting your first one, you want to kind of see how to tear one down, put it back together, what it's going to look like. I'll put everything out there as usual on the channel here. But if you guys have any questions or anything else, let me know. Not sure I'm going to do gears yet. I'm going to probably put 355s in the wide body, most likely with some 31 spline axles and a differential on that. I just don't know if I'm going to do it this year. Otherwise, man, I just want to get out there and put some miles on this thing. I feel like I'm doing it a disservice. The thing is ready to go, and most of the time I don't have the time to even drive it around. So that's it, guys. Thanks for checking out the channel, subscribing, watching. Give me a few minutes of your day to let you know what I've got coming up. Got any questions, suggestions, anything like that? Leave them down in the comments. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.